Welcome back to the Mindcrack. I have done a lot of quartz farming, and we are almost totally quartzed up in our Death Starter house. Yeah, I guess that just has to be the name for it. That is just, it's too good. It's too good not to use. Someone mentioned it in the credits. I'm sorry, I forget, or in the credits, in the comment section. Someone mentioned that I should call it the Death Starter house. And it's perfect. So, thusly shall it be named, the Death Starter house. And I have done so much quartz farming. You know, I have regretted my decision to make this house out of quartz and coal blocks so much. But, man, does it look pretty. It's looking good. I simultaneously regret, and I'm glad that I did it. Let's go up this ladder. This ladder always gives us a nice view. I think this is probably the coolest looking view. And we will center ourselves and then reverse up. How much daylight we got left? Half the day. So I've done a little bit of work trying to refine the edges around these fragments here. Dirt block there. You can see Zed camera in the background if your eyes are sharp. So what I did, first thing I did, first thing, let's say yo to be dubs. Yo bubs. Yo budubs. Badubs. Bedoobs. We got a cap on the top, and I made a cap on the bottom. And one of the kind of, ooh, I like that. Zisteau. One of the kind of important decisions is how to make the lines consistent between the fragments. And before, I think I was trying to make them look a little bit too crooked and moving in diagonal lines and stuff. And instead of looking like deliberate distinctions between these edges or whatever, it looked almost accidental. Like I just kind of stopped building at a certain spot. Ladder stall. And so what I've done is I've made them completely squared off. So if you're looking at it from this angle, imagine we flatten this into a 2D picture. So this is now totally straight and square from this perspective, and this edge kind of moves around that. This is a 3-block edge on the right and the left. Right here, this is a 2-block edge. I was going to use 3 for everything. I just haven't edited that yet. But I think that makes it look a lot nicer, and the big flat planes for the trees are working nicely. We've got a big open area here with nothing there, which is okay. An opiate, an open area there as well. So another thing I need to decide, is the bottom area going to be totally symmetrical with this cap here, and then all these guys will be the fragments? Or am I going to divide this guy up? Because I kind of like this when it's being framed by the wheat farm here. Or no, this is reeds. By the reed farm there. Yeah, I kind of like that, but then I don't like how they... I don't know. There are parts of it I like and don't like. Let's head into the house real quick. I wanted to start messing around with some detailing today. I've been kind of avoiding it because I didn't know exactly how I was going to do it. Usually when I am not sure how to approach a certain part of a project, I'll just avoid it and work on other things until I think I've got it figured out. But we're kind of running out of other things to do, and I need to at least try to tackle it. And if what I try today doesn't really work, we'll put it aside once more and move on to other things. We still have to set up the storage and enchanting room, etc. Okay, so from looking at the outside, I like the way that this edge looks, defining that. But from the inside, I don't like how it sort of goes up and down at different levels. Maybe if this wall came all the way to here and came down, it would look more consistent. So you see how we've got this big open area there? So maybe if I brought this quartz wall over to here, then this absence, the gap would look more consistent. Maybe that's something we should do. Or another thing to try is to isolate the nether portal shard. So I would dig out these blocks here. And then these blocks here. And maybe that would start to look more consistent. So maybe I do need to carve up the stuff on the bottom. Maybe we do need to do that. I was thinking of just having it be one big, what would you call this? Like it's a section of a sphere, but it's not a cone. There's probably a geometric name for it. I don't know what it is. But I was thinking of mirroring it like that, but I don't think that's going to work. And I started, because we had all this extra room, if we have a 3-block gap for all the gaps between the sections, like this, that's 3 blocks between there and there. I built this up around here, but then I also kind of liked the portal just being on this flat ledge. So I don't know, I'm of two minds of a lot of these different things. And we're going to have to make some decisions. But, okay, so before we start fiddling... Oh boy. Before we start fiddling with any detailing... Before we start fiddling with any detailing, we have something we have to take care of that I've... Oh, no, I need that. That I've neglected to do. And we got to take... Oops. We got to take care of it. So, several episodes ago, we lost... Oh, the sun is setting. Uh-oh. We better do this quick. We lost our good friend and pal, Geronimo. He was with us so briefly. We barely knew him. And we've got to lay the guy to rest. So let's set him to rest and say a few words. Here lies Geronimo. Geronimo? No. Geronimo. So he was a horse that we didn't have very long, and we got him so that we could make some maps a little quicker. But he ended up being so laggy that he fell in a pool, and he just stood there whimpering instead of trying to swim out. And he died. He drowned. He ran out of oxygen. Yep, poor Geronimo. And let's just be literal. Suffocated underwater. Poor guy. He's gone, but we'll have to move on. Okay. Oh, and if you see this right here, those are the bookshelves from my enchanting table. We will have to fix those a little bit once I move it into somewhere, into like its permanent home, I guess. So, let's at least try to fiddle with some details. Now, let me check. Did Beedalo say anything else? Oh, no, he just said that. Okay. I was focused on talking, and sometimes it's easy to miss chat and different things. So, we've got to detail the outside of this sphere. It looks too blocky right now. This is all of the quartz I have right now. I think I farmed like 14 stacks of it or something. It took forever. I was totally out of iron. My last anvil broke, and I didn't have any iron to replace it, nor to make tools with. So now we're back up to a little bit. 2 stacks, 4 blocks, and 29 ore. That'll last us a little bit. And I've got a pretty good supply of coal blocks. So I think we're good to go to build, at least for a little bit. Okay. Actually, I already have a decent amount on me. So for detailing, we're going to be using just quartz. We may have some blocks behind the quartz. But mainly it's going to be just quartz. And these are our options. So let's go ahead and grab some of those redstone blocks. And I just want to set up some little examples, some little ideas here. See what they look like. Maybe we've got some space right here, so we can do it right here. Let's get rid of this torch. Okay, so stairs first. It's kind of unfortunate there aren't quartz, what would you call it? Oh my god, my pick broke. There are no quartz, Actually, let's use stone, dirt as the other block because it's very easy to move and remove. There's no quartz fences, which is unfortunate because that would be handy for making some vertical details. Okay, that's what I wanted to do. So we can do, whoops, something like this. Okay, the angle is not correct. There. Something like that gives us kind of like a little windowy thing. Or we could replace this with slabs. Let's do another one above it. That's the sort of the other version we could do. And let's get some slabs. Ship, 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 ship. So there could be like a closed window detail and an open window detail. And I'm thinking of like science fiction-y type details where you've got like little plates and different sort of creases and yeah, something like that. But then we can maybe put something cooler behind it than just dirt. Okay, so that's why I got out these guys. Let's have some steak. Now this may interfere with wiring, so we'll have to be careful how we use this. Okay, yeah, I don't really like that. That's not very interesting. Let's try making the spaces smaller. Give me these guys back. What if we just use slabs like this? Or full blocks or whatever. That maybe has some more potential. Here, let's combine the slabs with the stairs to sort of have an alternating pattern here. Let's try that. So I just ate, so I won't need the food for a little while. Okay, let's do something like that. And let's extend this a little bit. A little bit. Okay. So from here, we could have something like that. And then let's put a full block here. And a full block there. And replace these with slabs. And this with redstone. Of course, we can't just cover the outside of our sphere with redstone and then quartz on top of that. That's far too expensive. Redstone is even harder to get than quartz, I think. I certainly don't have as much of it as I have quartz. Let's see. Oh, this one would be a stair. Okay, so let's mirror the one that's on top. Now, what did I do different? Something about it looks wrong. No, I think it's right. We just need to add this. Something like that, maybe? I don't know. What if we work in some of these weird ones, these guys? Yeah, I'm not really feeling that at all. Not at all. Not even a little bit. Give me that back. This is okay. It's not really all that cool, though. It's not all that interesting. So, tell you what. Maybe what I'll do is I'm going to set up some scaffolding on the back of one of these so we can climb around and look at the back. And let's just try out some things. Okay, dokie. So let's fiddle around with this one. It's nice and square, and it's already got kind of some lines on there that were determined by just the shape of the sphere. So let's add some stuff just going by these lines that are already here and see how that looks. And Okay. Is there going to be water pouring out of here any second? No, apparently that's not the level. Okay, so if I do this, we're going to end up with a hole. Now let's see, what is right there? Oh, actually, let's just build a block up and look. Come here. Give me that. Give me that. Okay, so I wanted to look in this to see what was here, and I think we could just do that. And that, okay. And I don't need those anymore. Shovel's about to break. I'm still using iron tools for the most part. Except for specialty picks. Like, oh, bye-bye, Etho. Specialty picks like Fortune and Silk Touch. I have a Silk Touch pick, but I don't think I've really even used it at all for anything. Okay, so let's just add some details like this to the thing and see what it ends up looking like. Oh, there's a hopper there. So what if we do like that? Put like a wing on that side. Yeah, that probably looked pretty cool. Pretty cool. 1, 2. I think is what I did on that side. That's kind of what I want to do. Just sort of carve it up a little, and then maybe once we get some cool looking details like this, we'll start to carve up the flat faces that are left, and maybe add some asymmetrical science fiction-y looking things. So I'm thinking we had this one in the middle, and then we had these little details on the side. So maybe we should duplicate that at this level. So then we'd have 3 there. And oh, okay. Hard to hit it. Maybe I can do a jump shot. Do a jump shot. Something like hip. Nope, that's wrong. Hip, hip, hip. Oh, it's just out of reach. No, I can get it. There. Something like that, maybe. Yeah, that looks a little better, definitely. And I think I will just do some fiddling around with some details until it looks good. What do you think you're doing here? Ouch! Ah, crap. I was just gonna knock you out. I was just gonna drop you down the hole. Looks like I got a gold sword and a gold nugget out of the deal. Did you know pigs are cannibals? Did you know that? Were you aware? Okay. Why do I have a piece of random cobblestone? So, I did a little bit of detail, and I think I got something that's starting to look pretty cool. And actually, this guy's in the way, this middle ladder here. Let's do a little bit of cleaning up. If I need to put that guy back, I will, but it's kind of blocking our view. I started making some asymmetrical little lines here, trying to sort of replicate the assembled look you see on spaceships and space stations in science fiction movies. Different panels, different little gaps between them, just like little construction detail thingies. And I think it's really starting to look cool. So some of the details are symmetrical based on the curvature of the sphere that was already there, and I just added, basically I exchanged the full blocks for stair blocks that are mostly upside down because we're on the lower half here of the sphere. Whoa, what am I doing? What am I doing? Don't fall off. I think it's starting to look kind of cool. You know, now that I'm looking at it, because this is the first time I've been able to see it all at once because of that ladder was in the way. I wonder if, like, this one right here should maybe go all the way to the edge. Maybe we should try that. Let's do that one real quick and see what it looks like. And I'll just go straight up and down. I mean, iron shovels aren't that big a deal. Which one? This one. right like that. So that little notch there goes all the way through. And then let's turn this one back into a full block. Okay, yeah, let's see what that does. I think I may like that a little more. Boink a boink. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's definitely cool. It's possible there's a little bit too much crazy details going on. Maybe we'll just go like whole hog with it. And we'll just have crazy details all over the place. Why not? Why not go balls to the wall? Let's try it on that one too. See what it do. What it do. My shovel's about to break. By the way. Let's move it. Yeah, this one. Oh, that's kind of weird. Left a little hole. Don't go in that hopper, Jimmy Hopper. Okay. Oh gosh. Remember. Yep. Not that it matters with feather falling boots on. Yeah, that definitely is starting to look cool. Yeah. Yep, I'm liking it. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to do some more work on this because it's kind of tedious. It's like I was just doing. It's tedious experimentation. You go up, you come back down, you look at it, and probably 3/4 of the time that I change something, I don't like it, and I change it back or do something else. So it doesn't really make for good videos. I'll tell you what, I'll just do more detail work, and then we'll do a little tour when I'm done. Okie doke. So the corners are a little bit harder. I've been struggling with this corner for a while. Mainly because we've got a lot... Ho zibba zabba! Zombie! Get a job. What'd you drop me? Just leather boots. No thanks. No thank you, buddy. I've been trying to do some detailing on this one, and it's a little harder because we've got these like single guys, and it's a lot easier to make those details with the panels and the stripes and lines and stuff in a flat face like this. Like I think this looks pretty neat with these guys, these details. But then we have over here all of these single wide columns, 1x1s. A little bit more difficult. I'm gonna have to spend some time thinking about it. One thing I was thinking of is like this right here, and maybe taking some more liberties with the shape of the sphere. It's okay. I mean, it doesn't have to be exactly spherical. It's going to be more or less spherical, so I can do some fudging of the actual blueprint or whatever. I think this looks all right. And I'm wondering, I haven't really looked at it at night, but I think we've got some lighting glitches going on there, which may actually look cool. We may do some of that intentionally. But I've been like, I spent all day, actually I spent a couple days, I spent a full day yesterday farming quartz and iron and coal blocks. So we're going to have to finish this up another time. I think, whoa, friggles. Oh man, you see that save? And then I fell. Hit the ladder by accident. Totally not on purpose save. Next time we'll go back and do some work on the map room. Time after that we'll come back here and I'll alternate back and forth like I have been last couple episodes. And we won't do detailing every time because it's going to be kind of slow and tedious. We're going to set up our inventory maybe next time. We've got to make an enchanting room. Maybe put the anvils in there with them. But we're making progress. Most of the dirt and cobblestone is gone. We still have this sort of central column here. Sooner or later we'll get rid of that though. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you later. Take it easy. Have a good day. Bye-bye.